But in Kitab al-Kaba'ir, that is not clear up until this point. Wallahu a'la wa a'lam. So ikhwani, the salat in al-Islam, to leave it is a kabira from the kaba'ir. Whoever leaves the salat, he fell into kufr. But he fell into the kufr of actions. If he left the Salatul Fajr to come and go out, he fell into kufr, because Rasulullah called leaving the Salat kufr, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But there's two types of kufr. Kufr that takes you out of the religion, and kufr that doesn't take you out of the religion. The kufr al-amali, the kufr of actions. To curse the Muslim is kufr of actions, but it doesn't take you out of the religion. But if a person left the salah saying it's not beneficial, it doesn't bring any benefit, I don't have to pray it, and he knows what he's saying, then this is the kufr akbar that takes him out of the religion, and he becomes a kafir, and he is killed as a murtad. He's killed as a murtad because he left the religion of Islam. As for he leaves the salah out of being lazy, it's a kabira from the kaba'ir, but there is ikhtilaf between the scholars, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. It seems, ikhwan, that the people who say he's not a kafir, their dalil are stronger and more in number. Like the two ayahs that we mentioned. Also the Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Yawmul Qiyamah, they're going to come a group of people, and all they're going to say is La ilaha illallah. And they're going to say, we found our mothers and fathers saying that. That's all we know. And Rasulullah said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that's going to benefit them, la ilaha illallah. The narrator of the hadith, Abu Dhahabi, said, Ya Rasulullah, but they didn't pray and they didn't fast. Rasulullah said it's going to benefit them. Abu Dhahabi said, but they didn't pray, they didn't fast. He said it's going to benefit them. Abu Dhahabi said, but they didn't pray, they didn't fast. Rasulullah said, ala ragham anfi Abu Dhahabi, despite the nose of Abu Dhahabi, it's going to benefit them. In another hadith he says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, khamsa salawatin iftaradahunna Allahu ala al-abid. 5 prayers Allah made wajib upon the servants. Whoever takes care of them will come yawmul qiyamah with nur and burhan with Allah. And whoever comes and he doesn't take care of them, he will be under the mashi'ah of Allah. If he wants, he'll punish him. If he doesn't want, if he wants, he'll forgive them. 5 prayers to be done in the day and the night. Whoever comes and he took care of them, he'll have the protection of Allah. Whoever comes and he's not taking care of them, then Allah Azza wa Jal will put him under the mashi'ah of Allah. And there are many hadith like that from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wasallam. And Allah knows best as to the reality of the issue. What we should do is be like the first Muslims were. When the Shaykh gave the class and he said, for the sake of argument, let's say that someone doesn't pray. The people got upset and said, don't give that example. What do you mean, Shaykh, if the people don't pray? Are you hoping that? Are you wishing that? Are you going to open the door for someone to think maybe I don't have to pray because the ruling will be this or that? The community took offense to the example. Now the Shaykh has to give the example. Let's just say, for an example, everybody in the city prays. The person, hey Shaykh, what you give that example for? That's not real. And he becomes upset because that's the reality of our situation. The Prophet, when he was dying, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he lost consciousness. When he woke up, he said, what? As-salat, as-salat, wa ma malakat aymanukum. And he fell out. The prayer, 2 times. Take care of the prayer, and what your right hands possess falls under your authority. And he fell out. He came through again. What did he say? Did he talk about a Dajjal? Did he talk about Jannah? He said, as-salat, as-salat, wa ma malakat aymanukum. The prayer, and what your right hands possess. If that's not enough proof, ikhwan, to show the severity and the seriousness of leaving the salah, then Allahu A'lam, what is? The companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would be afflicted with a disease or a sickness, but that would not allow them to believe they could stay home for the salah. He would call him and he would call him, and they would bring him to the masjid. Why? Because everyone else in the community used to consider the one who didn't come to the masjid is a munafiq. أثقل الصلاة على المنافقين صلاة الفجر وصلاة العشاء. The most difficult salah on the munafiqeen. Salah is difficult on the munafiqeen. Yura'una. They just pray to show the people. وَلَا يَذْكُرُونَ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا وَلَا يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. They don't really pray. They're not really praying. Yura'una nas. They just want the people to see, I'm not a munafiq. But they don't really mean that. So those companions used to make sure that they would come to the masjid in order for one of them not to be labeled as, this person has hypocrisy in him. But now again, as we mentioned, someone would marry a girl who doesn't pray, or marry his sister to a boy who doesn't pray. That marriage is not permissible. You're not taking care of the amana. You're not taking care of the amana. So we're going to stop here, inshallah.